Did you realize that all government regulations cost California companies over $200 billion every year, according to the U.S. Small Business Association? Also, according to USA Today, smaller companies pay more than 36% more and are more at risk. Regulation and administrative laws are now more complex and costly in California's history, and recent legislation actually demands more. In a recent survey at the Los Angeles College District, nearly 100% of attorneys admitted they were confused about these laws. In other words, when you need an attorney, you may be just paying them to learn instead of applying knowledge and experience to solve your problem. Leonard Lang, renowned senior regulatory analyst, has watched recyclers pay $300 to over $5,000 per hour to have attorneys pore over the books, and sometimes they don't find the right book. That's why the smart ones consult it. Let me ask the following. Do you realize that when you're charged with violations, you may have done nothing wrong? Did you know that many of the changes CalRecycle brings against recyclers have no significance? Do you know the secrets to prevent the creation of bad regulations? Finally, do you want to level the playing field or just blow it up? That's why you need Leonard. Leonard Lang has been saving companies from going out of business for the past 28 years. Leonard has served over 200 companies, saving them over $50 million. In one case, in which Leonard trained and consulted a renowned Silicon Valley law firm, this room full of attorneys were billing the client in excess of $5,000 per hour for his consultation. Leonard is often hired by attorneys for his knowledge and acts as a professor to bring them up to speed on the latest regulations affecting your business. This sounds expensive, because it is. But here's the good news. Leonard Lang will work directly with your company at a much lower cost. What Leonard is a grandmaster of is making sure that you do not need an attorney and keep your company safe. Even if you think you're in compliance with the law, please beware. Remember, that's what everyone believes until they're hit with fines, restrictive conditions, or even put out of a business. Every year, CalRecycle revokes licenses and levels hundreds of millions in fines. Nearly 100% of all the companies in California thought they were fine, who were later put out of business or paid out millions in fines last year alone. Furthermore, if you are facing new regulations, in legal trouble, or using an attorney, Leonard will greatly reduce the time your company or attorney will need to spend understanding the regulations and bring his famous 8-degree saving system, which maximizes the amount of money and hours you need to spend with a lawyer to protect your business. Leonard accomplishes this not as an expensive attorney, but someone who actually mastered the system and is now the top expert on how businesses need to cope with the new regulatory and administrative laws, who attorneys themselves hire to advise them. Listen to what people are saying. Having Leonard on our side has given back the peace of mind lost trying to unravel state regulation. His training and materials has provided me with a formal training program for my staff. His advice has kept my business safe and in compliance. Not to mention that thanks to Leonard's guidance, we have increased productivity 30%. In cases which I use Leonard's consultation services, my clients save an average of 25%. Leonard has also acted as a consultant and/or expert witness in a number of cases I have handled. I recommend that all recycling businesses utilize Leonard's training services so that they can avoid the various traps and regulatory issues common to the recycling industry. Leonard's training will help preserve and protect your investment in your recycling business.